Imagine that you are going through a period where you feel alone. Perhaps at this moment you wonder why this is happening, and the answer may be linked to something bigger, something spiritual. Many spiritual teachings talk about this type of solitude as a period of preparation for something important. Think of it as a phase that precedes big changes in your life. It's as if you are an artist creating a masterpiece. To do this, the artist often needs to get away from everything and everyone, remaining silent in his studio, where he can concentrate and put all his energy into creating. Likewise, the loneliness you may be experiencing is not a punishment, but rather an opportunity to connect with your true self and prepare for something greater to come. During these quiet moments, you may begin to notice things about yourself that, in the noise of everyday life, would go unnoticed. It's as if you are mixing the colors of your soul, experiencing new emotional textures and strengthening yourself internally. In this process, you may face your past pains and scars, but over time, you begin to heal them, as if you were cleaning a window to see the beauty of what is in front of you. When this period of introspection ends, you emerge renewed, just as an artist leaves with his masterpiece ready to be presented to the world. Your masterpiece is yourself, transformed, with more clarity about who you are and what your purpose is. Another reason we go through these moments of solitude is to prepare ourselves spiritually. Think of an ancient warrior who retreated from the world to train alone. During this time, he strengthened not only his body but also his mind and spirit. In your case, it's not about learning new skills like we do at school, but about transforming what you already have inside you into something even stronger and more powerful. While you are in this growth phase, every challenge you face serves to strengthen your spirit. It's like you're in an invisible arena, fighting your fears and insecurities. Each battle won makes you wiser, more confident, and more connected to the energies that move the universe. At the end of this process, you will have mastered not only the world around you, but most importantly, the world within you. And that, in itself, prepares you for any challenge that life brings. Finally, this solitude brings a profound spiritual transformation. Think of it as a kind of alchemy, where the simple not only transforms, but transfigures into something much more valuable. During this time of solitude, all the fears, doubts and challenges you face serve as materials for your own transformation. Loneliness, in this case, acts like a mirror showing you truths that perhaps you didn't see before. She challenges you to face your deepest fears, and in doing so, you discover a great spiritual secret. Even in the darkest parts of life, there is always light waiting to be found. And every challenge that comes your way carries with it an opportunity for growth and victory. Ultimately, this time of solitude is like a heroic journey, where you emerge stronger, wiser, and more at peace with yourself and the universe. And when you're ready, you'll see that this period was essential for you to become the best version of yourself, capable of shining your light to the world. Now imagine that you, after going through a long period of loneliness, discover that this phase was an essential key to revealing who you really are. This time of isolation allowed you to awaken something great within yourself. A silent strength, a wisdom that only arises when we are in deep contact with our spirit. Just as gold is refined in fire, you have gone through this spiritual process and are now ready to shine, to fulfill the missions your soul chose before you even arrived in the world. When you emerge from this process, you are not just a different person. You are someone transfigured, carrying an inner glow that others cannot ignore. Loneliness gave you a rare gift, the luminous treasure. It is not something material, but a light that now shines within you, ready to illuminate the path of those who cross your destiny. This treasure is the sum of everything you have faced and overcome: refined strength, brilliant wisdom, and immense courage. There is a vital reason why this time of isolation is so important. It protects you. Think of solitude as a shield, a spiritual fortress that keeps you away from negative influences, distractions, and the chaos of the outside world. The world around you is full of noise, opinions, expectations, judgments, and all of this can take you away from your true path. But when you are in that space of solitude, you are protected. Loneliness acts like a cocoon, where you can grow without interference, where the voices of the world calm down, and only your inner voice can be heard clearly. In this cocoon, you learn to discern what really matters. It's as if you have the power to distinguish what guides you and what leads you astray. Many think that loneliness is a punishment, but in fact it is a gift, a divine gift. This is the moment when you look deeply within and discover who you really are, beyond the expectations of others. This is where you realize what you are capable of, without the noise of the world distracting you. During this phase, you undergo intense spiritual training. It's like being in a preparation camp, where you acquire skills that go beyond the common ones. You learn to turn your fears into wisdom, your weaknesses into strengths. Every fear you face in solitude turns into a powerful lesson. The darkness you face within you turns into light. And when you finally emerge from this process, you are not just a stronger person. You are someone who has mastered your own being. This time of solitude is also a phase of spiritual protection. You strengthen yourself against negative energies and external influences that could harm you. Now, with your mind clear and your heart at peace, you are prepared to face the world with your head held high. Loneliness, far from being a burden, is a blessing in disguise. It gives you the space you need to flourish and protects you as you prepare to face whatever challenges life brings. When people emerge from this process, they become true artists of their own lives. Just like an artist creating a masterpiece, they transform themselves into something great. They are warriors who have mastered their inner worlds, capable of facing any battle that the outer world presents to them. They are spiritual alchemists, who have learned to transform their challenges into wisdom and their fears into strength. And above all, they are protected beings, prepared to shine with a light so bright that it can inspire and enlighten others. This is the gift that solitude brings. It is not just a time to be alone, but a sacred space of transformation. When you emerge, you are no longer the same person. You carry within yourself the gift of transforming lives and shaping destinies, being a living example of the power of spiritual connection. And now the world awaits you, ready to show the world the treasure you found inside? Before you go, don't miss these 2 videos that I've selected especially for you. They're packed with deep insights and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Click on one of them and continue your journey of self-discovery and the search for wisdom with the incredible content that our channel has to offer. See you there.